What's up? What's good? What's going on, family? So let's jump in and see what's coming towards my sexy Sag. All right. So this is going to be for your Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, Venus, as well as that 9th house placement, guys. Very particular messages for the 9th house here on the ManjulaAwakening. But even with that being said, just take what resonates and bless someone else with the rest, okay? Guys, also I want to let you know that this message is being released early November 15th. Today is the last day to book your 20-minute session with me for $20. So if you are interested, please make sure that you go ahead and get that email sent out before midnight tonight. Once again, that is November 15th, midnight p.m. Midnight Eastern Standard Time. Sorry, guys. Midnight Eastern Standard Time. The energy that is coming out on the board is infinite, unlimited potential. So, Spirit is asking you to change your perspective on what it is that you're dealing with. Absolutely, with mountains and obstacles at the bottom of the deck. I feel like that you may be looking at these mountains or these obstacles in a way that is working against you, and Spirit is asking you to shift your perspective on this so that you can view it in a way that is helpful for you and not harmful. Okay? Yeah, never give up. Never give up. Never give up. That's wild. Yep. Okay. So there's definitely some changes coming in. You're definitely experiencing some changes, but these changes are bringing in unlimited potential. I actually feel like that you're looking at these obstacles. You're actually facing these obstacles right now. And it's open, like, because this reading is about what's coming towards you. Unlimited potential is what's coming towards you based off of the way that you have looked at or overcome the obstacles and mountains that you currently are facing. That's what I'm feeling. Let's see, Spirit, where are we going? Yeah, let's go here. So what's coming towards my lovely Sagittarians? Guys, I just seen 2 on the timer. That may be very significant for you all. Also, 112 could be significant. Definitely feeling the energy of 2 and 1. All right, Spirit, how is this situation that is coming towards Sagittarius showing up? What is the opportunity that this situation is presenting? What is the potential challenge here with this situation? What is the advice for the way that Sagittarius should address the obstacle here? And then what is on the other side? Or what's the best possible outcome of this situation? Thank you, Spirit. So we have the 2 of Wands, the 10 of Swords, the Knight of Wands, the 2 of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. Interesting. Ace of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. The King of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. Interesting. Sagittarius, interesting. You have to break the rules a little bit. Like, you're going to have to figure out a way to pretty this up. I'm feeling the energy of you can keep it a little too real and hurt someone's feelings, or you can choose to embody compassion here. Your decision decides your future. Yeah, your decision decides your future here. Nothing else. So this is really about how you decide to show up. The potential is to keep it a $100 with someone and to cross the line. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that the challenge here is, you know, understanding sometimes you got to bend a little bit here. And I feel like that this is saying, this is for Sagittarius that has got a problem with keeping it a little too real. I'm not going to call it a problem, but you know, you didn't went through a lot, and you've went through a lot to find your voice. And in finding your voice, you have come to this place where you keep it a $100. And I feel you, Sag. I feel like that in this situation, it is going to require you to understand that it's okay to bend the rules a little bit here. Because the way through this is the Two of Pentacles. When life gets chaotic, find a way to stay grounded and balanced. And if you keep it a buck 100, you're in, like, sometimes a situation that you can tell isn't able to handle a buck 100. If you bring a buck 100 to it, then you rock the foundation of that situation. So that brings chaos to the situation. So if you can see a way to address this without being so blunt and honest here, and so that you can keep the situation stabilized, I feel like that you'll be able to shine a light on a wider platform to be able to be more effective, if that makes sense. I ain't gonna lie. I definitely feel like that you have the potential to shift someone's perspective either way. But I feel like that it will, like, you will feel better if you allow yourself to show up in this more compassionate way, where you're coming up off as a leader and you're like, you know what I'm saying? Because what's on the other side of this, the best possible outcome is to shine your inner candlelight bright enough for others to follow. But the opportunity here is to hurt people. Hurt witches. So the opportunity here is to keep it real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Is to keep it real. But I feel like the Spirit is asking you to put extra care into how it is that you keeping it real, so that you can really be more of a beacon, a candlelight. I wish it's too dark. So that you can be more of a beacon and a candlelight in this situation, and instead of causing harm. Spirit, can I please gain some clarity? These cards are absolutely beautiful. Can you help me understand the Ten of Swords? Yeah, the Three of Swords. Okay, so what I'm feeling here is the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like what this is saying, Sagittarius, is somebody may retaliate. I don't know, like somebody may... Okay, so I'm getting two storylines. The first storyline that's coming through initially is someone's going to come to you, they're going to be brokenhearted, okay? And it's almost as if you're going to see the way to initially invalidate. It's like, okay, well, get over it. Like, get over it, let's go, let's move forward. That's what I feel. But I feel like that you're being called to pause before you react that way, and really make an atmosphere that this person can let loose and express themselves. Create an environment for someone to release. Okay, give an environment so that someone can validate their pain here, and then can you show them that? Then and only then can you show them that they are the magician. You know what I'm saying? This person isn't going to be receptive to seeing that they're the magician if you invalidate their pain, even though you may be a step or two ahead of this person. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, confirmation. You got to, there's definitely something about this that is going to be outside of your norm. Ooh, this is someone that you're meant to collaborate with, for sure. In a business sense, I feel like this is definitely someone that you're going to make tangible coins with, okay? Real life. The Knight of Wands, this is in the challenge position here. This situation comes with infinite possibilities. I just feel like that it presents itself as an obstacle, but what you choose to do with it really, that's with anything. But let's really break this down so we don't have to talk vaguely. What's the Knight of Wands here in the challenging position? Why is this here? So we have the Death card, the Star card, and the Five of Wands. That's a lot of more cards than I wanted, but the picture is clear. I feel like that 313 could be significant. This is the second reading today alone that has come up. Okay, so I do feel like that it's time to make space for a new beginning. And so this is going to require some flexibility from you. So it is time to really clear out things that no longer serve your purpose. It's time to cut away things that are holding you back. And by doing so, okay, so let me break it down. It's so crazy how life works for your girl. So I'm preparing a little care package for my nephews, right? And so I was telling my sister to tell my babies to write a list so I could go to the store and start getting their stuff together. Well, one of my babies wrote Twinkies on their list. Okay, so now this is what we're talking about. This is where we're like just cleaning up and releasing things that we don't even know that we're holding on to, okay? Or that we don't even know that it's holding up space. Because there's two pictures here where she's cleaning out boxes. You know what I'm saying? And let's just be real. When we start cleaning up, like, damn, y'all can't see it. When we start boxing stuff up, we find shit that we forgot all about, right? So let me show y'all one of the things that I found that I forgot all about. So my nephew wrote Twinkies on his list. And when she turned the camera around for me to see it, my first went into oatmeal cream pies. Honey, you got your girls twisted. That's my all-time favorite. I'm going to keep an oatmeal cream pie, get it from my daddy. You feel me? My daddy going to stay with the oatmeal cream pie, and so is his daughter. But my nephew had wrote that on there, and that's what I first seen. And then my eyes went up to Twinkie. But my body wouldn't really let me feed into it. So I just went on about the rest of the list, right? Well, when my sister turned the camera, like we was talking about it, that was the one thing that she mentioned. She said, my dude put Twinkies on her. I used to be able to fuck me up some Twinkies. And I was like, it's so crazy that you say that, because I looked at it, but I didn't say it. I got trauma when it comes to them Twinkies. When I was in one of them group homes, this is so childish and so small, but Sagittarius, you really don't know how it is affecting you. And here's what I'm gonna break it down to you just a little bit more, okay? In a second, but first I'm going to move on. I'm going to break this down to you. So the trauma comes from, in a group home, we had done gift exchange for the girls that were in there. So we all took a little bit of our allowance and we bought our stuff, right? Mind y'all, your girl used to be chunky than a mug, honey. Everybody got these cute little gifts, nail polish, all of this good shit. I got Twinkies. They got my fat ass Twinkies for Christmas at that group home. So, you feel me? And, you know, I had anger issues. So, it wasn't the best outcome. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't the best outcome. It resulted in some other shit. Look, I'm getting chills just talking about it. It resulted in some other shit. So, there's just, you know, I don't even eat Twinkies. Like, I still to this day don't even eat Twinkies. And so, it was so crazy that today I was breaking that down and I'm like, damn. Twinkies, like, that really, like, dang, that situation still does, like, I still do things to this moment because of that situation. And I was a child. Now, let me tell you, now, if I wasn't a conscious enough person enough to break this down. Now, here's the thing. this is also my sister's son through marriage, okay? And her husband is not someone that I really like. We have our own history, you know what I'm saying? So you know how folk do, unhealed folk do. You mad at me? I don't want you to do nothing with my children. You don't do nothing with mine. Boo 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 boo, whoop 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 whoop. You know what I'm saying? So now, had I not been smart enough to know that there's trauma there, I could have been like, I'm not, because they're like, it affected me. It affected me. It literally did affect me. And that's so crazy. But it affected, if I was not conscious of it, then it could have came off as me still trying to perpetuate a cycle between me and this child's father, right? So that was like, okay, thank you, Spirit, thank you. I ain't even getting ready to let that hold me. I'm getting ready to address this motherfucking Twinkie issue, because I ain't getting ready to let this shit keep happening to me, and move forward, you know what I'm saying? But it's stuff like that. It's cleaning up that kind of small stuff. It really does make space for you to move forward. And actually, I was actually able to have that conversation out in the open, and there was other things that took place that it was able to notice the candlelight, you know what I'm saying? The fact that you could address it, this is showing the candlelight. It's lighting up the room, you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't have to be so zoomed up. Like, I feel like that's the message too. It doesn't have to be so close up in order for it to teach the lesson, you know what I'm saying? You see the picture better from back here than you do close up, you know what I'm saying? That's a message. So I do feel like that it's all in how you decide to deliver the message here, Sag. I do. Because you do have the resources to manifest, to create something that is fulfilling to you. But Spirit is asking you to compose yourself before you respond to something. And the only way that you can truly compose yourself is if you address what's going on behind the situation. I'm not going to use any names, but I'm going to use this example. I had a family member of mine yesterday, actually it was today, earlier today, tell me that when there was a separation that took place, there was this sense of emptiness that showed up. And so I had to sit back inside of self and wonder, well, how can something leave and then emptiness set in? Unless what that person that is leaving, the position that they was filling, was already empty before they arrived in this person's life. So now it's time to get to why it felt empty in the first place, right? That's what this is here. So it's like, I don't want to respond to you from a place like, hey, yo, how the fuck do you think you gonna leave me and leave me empty? Well, the duality of that is, who are you to put so much of a weight on that other person that their exit of your life leaves such a void? That's just a lot of responsibility that we're putting externally, all because we're refusing to do some internal work. So Spirit is saying, do the internal work, because this is going to come back around, and it's going to require this position to be filled from an internal perspective, so that you can have a compassionate conversation with this person and not from an empty or a hurt place. I hope that makes sense, collective, because I do love you. All right, let's look at this. What's this? Yeah, spill tea, judgment. You can't keep focusing on the past. In order, like, you can't, all the signs, you can't keep focusing on the past. There are signs and synchronicities that are letting you know that you're moving in the right direction with the Judgment here. And then with the Ace of Pentacles behind that, it says, wow, what an abundant opportunity. So there are definitely opportunities in your present moment, but you have to lift your head up. You can't keep focusing on what's gone or what's lost. You have to focus on what did you gain through this experience. And I'm telling you, you gained a partnership that will stand the test of time. That's what you really gained. But first and foremost, you got to balance your own shit out, Sag. Period. This is saying, like, this situation still has unlimited potentials. I am going to be honest with you. And let me throw out these zodiac signs here just so that we're not getting confused. I have Gemini in major arcana. Wow. In Aquarius. In Scorpio. I feel like that this Scorpio energy in this, if I'm being honest with you, there is a Sagittarius Scorpio energy that has Scorpio Aquarius highly aspected. And I feel like that the double Scorpio here is where the two of you all are definitely in some sort of tension at. There's a conflict there, so there's a need to investigate deeper what's taking place here, and it does require you to hear each other out. And I feel like that the viewer of this, it's going to require you to take the lead on creating an atmosphere where you're willing to listen uninterrupted to the next person, and in order to expect that in return. And I feel like that if you can take on that bigger shoe, that I do feel like that healing can take place here. But unfortunately, I feel like that right now Sag is like, but I got a point to prove, or you did me wrong, or this, that, and the third, or this, or you've done it. I've heard it all. Our sun sign innocent. Ooh, I ain't heard that in a minute. I've heard it all before. And so I feel like that I got a Sagittarius that is in that energy of, I've heard it all before. That's my song. Let's look at this Two of Pentacles here. This is the way through this. I'm not going to stay here too much longer, guys. I'm going to try to release as many messages before midnight because tomorrow's going to be a pretty slow day. But I am going to go live on Wednesday, November the 15th. I am going live Wednesday, November the 15th. Be there. You are going to want to be there. It's just no questions. We're still going to do the live for Thursday, but Wednesday is free. Yes, no questions, but you don't want to miss that live. So the Two of Pentacles is clarified by the Six of Pentacles. This is understanding that, like I told you, I feel like that you're going to want to like stick it to them. But Spirit is like, that's only going to rock the foundation here. And rocking the foundation only limits the potential. Whereas the universe is delivering you this with unlimited potential. Okay? And so I feel like that if you're willing to give now, this will come back. It says every blessing you give will eventually be returned to you. So I feel like that if you give it up, if you give the floor to this person up front, uninterrupted, it is going to yield you a bountiful opportunity to rebuttal, or to I don't even want to call it a rebuttal. I feel like it's a response. But yeah, I don't feel like it's a rebuttal. But I feel like that if you give this person the floor, it gives you the opportunity to truly wake up and live and embrace what it is that you truly want. Like, I feel like that by giving this person the floor first, it allows you to take the blindfolds off, and for you to ask yourself, what is it that you, or to answer that question of what is it that you truly want. Yeah. It's like it's time for you to treat yourself. You're always the one giving. Hold back. Let this situation give to you. And that starts by you giving them the floor. Let's see. King of Wands. King of Wands. What is this? The Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune. Four Wands. Four Wands. The power of action that, like the action, the King of Wands is all about action. You better believe it. Very much so action oriented. But what is so powerful about the King of Wands' actions is that he's very powerful at delegating the roles as to what actions need to be taken. So I feel like you see how this King of Wands is behind this stable door. It's like I have to trust that I can give you the assignment, and I have to give you the room to fulfill the assignment. And I can, and like speaking negativity over it, it doesn't help. This Wheel of Fortune, it says, if nothing seems to go your way, cast a spell. And now, let me read the book on that, because my take on that, because I actually, the only spell I believe in casting is a prayer to the good universe. You know what I'm saying? That's my prayer. Like, wow, Wheel of Fortune right here. But I pray a lot. Like, I pray, like I pray all the time. Like, it was like, I pray all the time. It don't make no sense sometimes. You know, the good Lord probably be up there like, alright, Kiana, alright, pipe down. Jeez, pipe down. But I pray all the time. But it's the energy of really, I feel like that's speaking positive words over the situation is basically what I'm trying to say. But let's read it. It says that after experiencing setback after setback, this witch finally decides that fate isn't something that just allow. Hold on. God bless me. This witch finally decides that fate isn't something that's just allowed to happen to her. So she makes herself a good luck charm to wear. This way, I'll attract at least one good thing my way, she proclaims. She's right. Some stuff is out of our control, but there are plenty of things that we can control. This card usually indicates that there's something you can do about your current circumstances. Absolutely. Delegating the roles. Envisioning the role. Envisioning. Anyways, move forward. Indicates that there is something that you can do about your current circumstances. Not limited to enchanting your jury. Make a list of possible solutions. Start from the top and don't stop till something works. Don't settle for what you're given when there's likely a way to get what you want. I like that meaning. I like that meaning a lot. And then the Four Wands here, it says family is whoever makes you feel most safe and comfortable being you. See, I feel like that there's energies around you to delegate to. Even though you may not feel like you can make the moves or the actions that you desire, you can delegate the roles to those around you. But you have to be willing to embrace that and actually take a step out. You may have to listen to these. You may have to compromise with these energies. You may have to give them a place to express some type of energy, like, you know, you might have to give them some type of space to express some sort of grievance here. You might have to hear them out. Okay, I like that. But it does allow you to move in a better direction. It stabilizes the foundation. Okay, Sag, I'm going to leave this here. Actually, let me get you a closing message. All right, Archangel Michael, can you please close this out for Sagittarius? Yeah, deeper insights are at hand. Your overall your overall plan is good, but the details need work. Reflect before moving forward. Ooh, my sister's birthday is coming up, so there's a Virgo that could be very significant. August 31st is very significant here. Take control of your thoughts. Your thoughts are creating your reality. Have faith and stay focused on the outcomes that you truly desire. Okay, I heard you on that. Be the real you. Your greatest power comes from being who you truly are. Don't let anyone sway you from expressing your true, authentic self. And there's also a situation as it pertains to love that you're being told not to give up on. Archangel Michael is currently working on that situation so that forgiveness can take place and healing can take place there, okay? All right, Sagittarius, I absolutely love you, and I hope that this provided you with the guidance that you're seeking. And in all that we say and in all that we do moving forward, let's choose peace. Love and light, guys.